10 minutes after the
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Hooker 500 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. WFO's Wicked Wednesday Racing Network as we bring you the Truck Series live. Coming up momentarily.
Driver, start your engine!
1, 2, 3, now we're playing with the big boys. Gonna take it to the street, now we're gonna make a big noise. Gonna climb so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up. Are you ready for this? Oh, I can see my name under big lights. It sure looks good to me. I'm coming up now, I'm ready for the big time. I'm gonna be hard to beat. Oh, I'm a hard act to follow, got a big reputation. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on now.
NASCAR Nation, welcome to the most patriotic event in NASCAR in the name of God and country. Driver, start your engine!
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Serving up the heat. Are you ready for this? Now take it to the street. You ain't seen nothing like this now. Let me hear your hands clap. It's my time, I'm back on my feet now. I'm taking on the world. I never miss a beat, that's the way I roll. You can watch me doing it. Hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Your
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Good evening, race fans, and here we are once again at Las Vegas. Las Vegas, baby. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas and for 9 months at least. Then it hangs out for the rest of the life. Just kidding. Not that that's ever happened, of course. All right, here we go. We are going to be getting ready here as soon as I can find out where there it is. Boom, Las Vegas, Nevada. Current temperature is 66 degrees. Moisture's at 22%. Partly cloudy. 8-mile-an-hour wind. As we take a look at the 86 of John Sanu. And he gone. And they are in their driver's meeting. All right. Oh, it got quiet in here. What the hell? What the hell? It got quiet. Like, all quiet. This thing still on? Am I still here?
Can I get everybody to the truck lobby for driver's meeting?
Oh, there we go. They just called them all in for down into the driver's meeting. And so we have 18 trucks on tonight. 18 trucks going to be starting tonight with the number 3 of Hal Amy, Michael Mitchell. Vern Bradley will be here tonight. John Sanu, TJ Lee, Jacob Daniels, Chuck Sweeney, Burt Wilson, Richard Holland, Michael Atkins, Sean Hopkins, Glenn Jamison, Elsie Daly, Todd Cleveland, Michael McCauley, Dakota Floyd, Wade Hudson, and Brad Patterson. As soon as they get done with their meeting, we will join them on their grid up. On their grid. And there we go. It looks as if
where the truck lobby is.
we've got Wade Hudson going to be taking the 32. He's going to be taking the pole tonight. And there you go. There you see how they qualify. If it's working this time. If it's working this time, that should be in our lineup. Richard Holland in second, Elsie Daly coming in third, Vern Bradley qualifying fourth, Brad Patterson qualifying fifth, John Sanu, Todd Cleveland sixth and seventh, Michael Atkins Jr. qualifying eighth, Michael McCauley coming in on ninth, and Jacob Daniels is going to be finishing up the top 10 in your qualifying. Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, TJ Lee, Hal Amy, Chuck Sweeney, Sean Hopkins, Mike Mitchell, and Glenn Jamison. will round out your race for this evening. Ba-da-bum. How is everybody's evening? How did your Wednesday go? How did Hump Day? How'd that go for you? How'd that go for you? It looks as if Chuck Sweeting, Sean Hopkins, Mike Mitchell, and Glenn Jamieson didn't qualify. No time to post. No time to post. Richard Holland coming in. Oh, look at that time. Look at the time between Richard Holland and Wade Hudson. What the hell? How's that work? So quiet in here. It's so quiet in here. All our race fans tonight. Oh, I'm sure they'll be here. I'm sure they'll be here. No nation so far. We went ahead and I hear somebody. I heard it. Looks as if they're all still in the driver's meeting. So we put a call out there. There we go. There's John Sanu. I don't understand. I'm not really sure. Yeah, why is my camera doing that? There's the 72 of Jacob Daniels. Tough night for him last night. Let's hope he can get a better run in tonight. Teammate in right behind him. John Sanu at 86. Another one who had a very, very unpleasant evening last night. The number 2, Mike Mitchell. We got the 32 of Wade Hudstead out there on the track. '24 of Dakota Floyd. There's the other teammate. And as you can see right there's the 34 of TJ Lee. TJ Lee, and right behind them is going to be the 42 of Michael Atkins Jr. Got a small practice. Follow your favorite driver. Make sure to vote for your favorite driver tonight in the Driver of the Day. Should be an exciting race tonight. Last night we had a great race, caution free. I'm going to say caution free, but there was no call cautions. Let's put it that way. Let's take a look here at the number 6 car of LZ Daly. Okay, White. There we go. It's just getting a little bit of delay on my buttons. A little bit of delay on my buttons. I wonder where that is. Let's check out the rest of the stuff here. They should be on the engine block. I mean, those are the kind of hookers we're talking about, right, Mike? I mean, right, Vern? This is a family-friendly show. We just have a very weird and corrupted family. Okay, this is just doing whatever it wants to do whenever it wants to do it.
That whole ball as well.
And we just crashed. That's right. Oh, what happened? McDonald's. Yeah, the Wi-Fi at McDonald's must be trashed tonight. Exactly. Okay. File not found. Imagine that. Okay. Well.
We have unlimited fast repairs.
It's a wreck fest.
All right, we're going to try and call out the grid.
Snag the hooker 350.
We got Wade Hudson in the 32 machine. He is going to be starting on your pole tonight. Richard Holland on the 31 and right alongside of him. Okay. Now we've got problems. The number 6 of LZ Daily going to be qualifying third. Vern Bradley on the outside. Him on 14. Brad Patterson. Okay. Now it shows. Jeez. In beside him is going to be, behind him is going to be the 55 of Todd Cleveland. Michael Atkins Jr., 42, will be starting behind them to Dakota Floyd. On the outside of Dakota Floyd is going to be, well, okay, now they're moving around. I have no idea, to tell you the truth. Let's let them get lined up here. Let's try this all over again. There we go. There is your pole qualifier right there, Wade Hudson. On the outside is going to be Richard Holland. LZ Daly going to be in the inside on the third spot. Vern Bradley on side of him. Brad Patterson in that 28 machine right there. John Sanu in the 86. Todd Cleveland is going to be in the 55. Michael Atkins Jr. going to start the outside of him in that 42 machine. Michael McCauley behind him. Jacob Daniels on the outside of him. Dakota Floyd in the 24 machine. Burt Wilson in the 70 going to start outside of him. We've got TJ Lee in the 34 machine. Hal Amy going to start on the outside of him. Chuck Sweeney is going to be starting 16th, 15th. Sean Hopkins in the 33 machine. He'll be starting 16th tonight. Glenn Jamison and Michael Mitchell to round out your group. 18 trucks starting. And we are going green, green, green. There we go. We got all the bugs, I think, out. Dropping way down on the bottom. Not sure, but you got LZ Daly there. He's running second right now on the outside with the 28 of Brad Patterson on the inside. Richard Holland falling back 2 spots to the 4 spot in that 31 machine. Diving way down there on that track again. Whipping up, and it looks like, oh, my goodness. Wade, you're going to have to calm that thing down. When you lose a tire, then those things, you're going to be hitting that wall pretty hard. But what do I know? I'm just an announcer. We're already bottlenecking up there, coming into the turn. LZ Daly going to the outside. Brad Patterson in the 28 going to dive down to the inside. And he is going to go for that spot. Right behind him is going to be the 55 of Todd Cleveland. Brad Patterson going to the outside and losing it. Not sure what happened there. Maybe slowed down a little bit. Bradley jumping in behind him. That's going to leave the 32 of Wade Hudson on the outside. Todd Cleveland in the 55, but he's going to be looking back and forth. Brad Patterson is your current leader. Because here they come. Look at the teammates. John Sanu and Jacob Daniels. Michael McCauley riding in right behind there. Michael Atkins Jr. following up. Got the 32 of Wade Hudson, and it looks like 55 of Todd Cleveland looking to that outside. Goes up, Brad goes up to put a block on, but look out, here come those teammates. Here come those teammates. John Snoon at 86 machine and 72 of Jacob Daniels on the low side, and a good turn. Yellow flag, we got a caution.
Sorry, John. I had no idea you were there.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
That's so good, man. I didn't think it was on purpose from you.
Oh, it didn't register.
4 and 3.
So we're just going to take a look at it from this perspective. Here we go. We're going to ride back down through, and that was a little bit too far, but that's all right. There we go. Here it is. Oh, yep. There it is. The 28 of Brad Patterson getting into the 86 of John Snow and 55. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully he'll be able to get back out there. 55 of Todd Cleveland getting caught up in that thing. And a little bit of push right there. Little extracurricular activity going on there. And anyway, our caution is out for the first time tonight. Why did they even bother? And that would be the 72 machine right there of Jacob Daniels. Hello, William. What's going on? I got to get caught back up. Cindy, how are you doing tonight?
Restart zone is in effect. Leader has lane choice.
We are currently under caution here at Las Vegas. Go back and take a look, one more look at what happened.
We'll do it so long.
Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to be restarting here. You got Jacob Daniels on the lead there. Michael Mitchell on the outside. Michael McCauley and right behind him. Richard Holland currently rating fourth right there. Michael Atkins Jr. And you got LZ Daly. Dakota Floyd in that 24 machine. Chuck Sweeney. And Al Amy. Burt Wilson rounding off the top 10. Green, 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 and we are back at racing here at Las Vegas. '72 of Jacob Daniels right there getting a nice jump. Vern Bradley passing Burt Wilson in the back there to take over the 11th spot. Richard Holland passing Jacob Daniels for that P2. Take a look right here. Michael McCauley leading this. Richard Holland right there in the back. Michael Atkins Jr. Richard Holland is going to dive down to the inside. Doesn't look like he's going to get too much from Michael McCauley. Taker, boss. Taker. Michael Atkins Jr. going to join right there on the bottom. Holland going to the top. Atkins Jr. going to the bottom. A little bit of bobble there. Richard Holland on the outside, Michael Atkins Jr. on the inside. Number 2 of Mike Mitchell. And we've got another wreck. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Looks like, oh man, looks like we got the 6. Looks like LZ Daly riding up there in the 72. Oh, kind of bad night again for Jacob Daniels.
I was on the outside. I don't know what happened, but I'll take it.
10-4.
Let's take one more look at that on the outside. And they just ran out of room, and they all crashed right in front of Hal Amy. Another bad start for that 72 machine. Well, there you go. There he is. As we grid up, it looks like there is your race leader, Richard Holland. Somebody going into the pits. TJ Lee electing to stay out. And there you go. As we grid back up, it's going to show TJ Lee in that 34 machine. As your race leader, right on the outside of him is that 81. That 81 of Michael McCauley. And it looks like Michael Atkins dived back down into pits. Confirm, yes, he did. So that is going to put John Sanu down on the inside, I think. Mike Mitchell on the outside. Diana said, keep it up, Richard and Ricky. All right, pace car is out. There's your race leader. We're about to go green. Green, green, green. Here we go. TJ Lee on the inside. John Sanu in that 86 going to drive down onto the inside there, and it looks like TJ is just going to back out of his way. As you can see there, the 72 of John Daniels, Jacob Daniels coming back out. John Sanu and Wade Hunstead. I got to be honest. I keep going in there with the 32 machine of Wade Husted, and I don't know where I'm getting the D. It's not Hudstad. It's Husted. Hustad. Well, maybe that's where I don't. I'm probably butchering it anyway. All right, here we go. We're on lap 21, and here is your top five. John Sanu, Wade Hudstead, TJ Lee, and Dakota Floyd fighting for that fourth position. And 81 of Michael McCauley riding in the fifth spot. Somebody we haven't checked in on yet is the 14 of Vern Bradley. Currently riding in 14th back there. And there is the number 3 car of Hal Amy, currently running 7. Got the 34 down there bubbling a little bit. And Richard Holland and Michael McCauley are able to get by. TJ Lee is going to drop back all the way to 12 before he can get back in line. And here we go. We got Richard Holland down here trying to split the teammates. And he's going to have a little help there with the 32 of Wade Hudstead coming in and pushing him on the inside. Teammates, you got the teammates of the 86 of John Sanu and Dakota Floyd on the outside. And Richard's going to do it. Look at this, out of nowhere. The number 3 of Hal Amy. Let's go ahead and ride in with Hal Amy there, and let's see what he sees. Right on that bumper. Oh, we got a little bit sideways there. Oh, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow flag is out.
Check up for the pace car, guys.
It didn't caught. I got
Moving.
still working on things here, G-Beeps. Looks like the 86 car is going to come in and just take a little bit off and unable to recover.
All right, you take her.
Everybody's slowing down so the pace car can check up. Pace car going around on the outside there. And there's the unfortunate right there, the number 3 of Hal Amy pulling into his pit. Hopefully he's got not too much damage.
I don't know if I got up in the weight on that or what, Colin.
Lights are on.
That was tough to see. I was right behind you guys. I couldn't really tell.
Good evening, Firebat. How you doing? I don't know. I don't know, William. No idea. He has not had a lot of good things go his way. All right, the lights are out. No, they're not. All right, let's go through our grid. Richard Holland is going to be leading this race with Wade Husted on the outside. John Sanu, and that was just involved in that accident there with Hal Amy. Michael Atkins Jr. on the outside of him. Elsie Daly going to be riding in 5th. Dakota Floyd in the 24. Vern Bradley in that number 14. Going to luck his way up to the 7th spot. Michael McCauley going to be on the outside of him. Mr. Burt Wilson in that number 70 machine. Brad Patterson. Glenn Jamison in the 63. Michael Mitchell in the 2 car. Chuck Sweeney. Haven't mentioned too much of him tonight in that 75 machine right there. TJ Lee is going to be in the back here. Hal Amy is going to come in at 15th. Sean Hopkins pulling up the rest of the race. Lights are out on the pace car. And we're about to go green. Unfortunate for the 55. We just got word the 55 of Todd Cleveland is not going to recover from that accident earlier tonight and is put his truck in the carrier and on his way back. On his way back to the shop. Tighten up here. Pace car looks like and is going to dive off the track. Why did he do that? Crazy ass pace car driver. And we're about to go green, green, green. Here we go. Richard Holland getting a pretty good jump right there. John Sanu down on the inside. Well, I'm not sure what happened there with Wade in the 32, if he just missed a gear or not. You got Michael Atkins Jr. He's coming down the inside. And he's going to battle it out there for that third spot. Michael Atkins is going to dive in below Richard Holland. Going to take a look on the inside, go down on the way down on the track. And he's going to push for that top spot. Richard Holland able to close back in. Got a lot of help on the outside. At the 32 of Wade Hudstead and the 6 of Elsie Daly. Elsie Daly's going to drop out to the outside. Think better of it and going to fall back in line. And look at this, the 14 of Vern Bradley. Moving up there to the 6th spot. He's going to drive to the outside. Burt Wilson's going to drive to the inside. Got teammates right there. They're smelling blood in the water. That was a good shot right there. That was a good shot.
All good.
Looks like Wade's going to get a little bit of push, or Richard's going to get a little bit of push from Wade, and he's going to battle back. But then again, here you got John Sanu down on the inside. Don't forget, peeps, let's get before the race is over. You have to get your votes in before the checkered flag, but let's go ahead. Don't forget, vote for your, what the hell is that now? Vote for your driver of the day. Michael Atkins Jr. is, I don't know where he found the spot right there to dive back behind Richard Holland, but he did. He did it. And Richard Holland's going to take over that top spot. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Had a little bit of dryness there. Anyway, we got Richard Holland, Michael Atkins, and it looks like a 32 of Wade Hudson trying to figure out how to get around Michael Atkins. Meanwhile, Richard Holland is able to put a little bit of distance, a little bit of gap. Look at this race we got going on back here. John Sanu, the 34 of TJ Lee, the 70 of Burt Wilson, and the 63 of Glenn Jamison. Michael McCauley throwing his hat in the ring. Oh, and we've got a yellow flag. Well, John Sanu, this is the inside of John Sanu's car. He was caught up in it. Not much he can do right there. Let's go back into the 70 of Burt Wilson.
Yeah, I screwed up when I hit the toll button, so now I just got to sit here for 3 minutes.
Hold on, let's back this up here a little bit. This is what actually, here's what actually happened. Well, the two just lost control. Not sure, but 86. John Sanu getting caught up in that. Owie. Everybody hitting down the pit road. Hi, Diana. How are you doing tonight? I think this is caution number 4. Caution number 4. Good God, Didn't know I could count that high.
Yeah, Mike, I already hit the toll button, so I guess I'll take credit for that. So I'm not sure if I cut down on John or get back in. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I still got to steer for a minute and a half.
Thank you.
Track officials talking with the car or the truck drivers. Truck drivers.
Habit I have to do over.
What? Getting it all lined up. We'll get back here with the grid right there as soon as we find out. I am doing phenomenal. Phenomenal. I wish I could move this thing now. I'm not really sure why that's there. I keep hitting the heart button. All right. I'm showing Michael McCulley. Showing the 72 of Jacob Daniels. Chuck Sweeney in the 75 machine is loading up his carrier. I'm not real sure what happened there. Hey, DD, how are you doing tonight? And there he goes. There goes the 72 of Jacob Daniels. There, that is a rarity. Not sure what happened. All right, here we go. We've got Michael McCulley showing us in the lead. Glenn Jamison in the 63 on the outside. Inside of him is going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. Wade Husted on the outside. Michael Atkins Jr., Vern Bradley, Dakota Floyd, TJ Lee in 8th, Hal Amy in 9th, and Brad Patterson is going to round off your top 10. That's how it's going to go. Pace car is going to dive down, and we're going to go back green. 51 laps of 125. Michael McCulley going to dive onto the outside. Richard Holland going to stay firm. Come on, Deadman, get it out. Stay firm on the inside. And Richard Holland's going to take that spot. 32 of Wade Hudsted's going to dive down in front of the 63 of Glenn Jamison. Going way down the track. And look, Michael Atkins Jr. not really sure where he's going to go. All patterns out right now. Looks like Michael Atkins going to run down into that third spot. somebody we haven't heard too much from tonight is that 24 car of Dakota Floyd. Seen him touch the wall earlier. Back about 8 laps. Doesn't look like he's got too much damage on that vehicle and is able to stay up there right now and running in the top 5. Michael Atkins diving down onto the track. He's looking for that inside. Looks like he's going to take it over right here. Maybe. And he does. And now he's looking to take over back over that top spot as he dives down on the inside of the 31 of Richard Holland. Richard's going to dive down and let him go. Did I just say he was going to let him go? He is all over that bumper, going to dive down to the inside. Remember me? I think that was from a movie reference. Back and forth. It's like, I don't know if we're watching racing or tennis. Richard Holland's going to take that lead back over. And Atkins going to run right down into the inside. What a battle we got going on. And 32, Wade Hudson's back here just going, I'm gonna hold, look at this. I'm gonna hold this third spot, but look at what we got here. The number 3, Hal Amy, running up into the 4th spot after that unfortunate incident. He's back up into the top 5. And not only is in the top 5, but he is rolling on number 4 right now. His teammate right there up in front, Richard Holland. Al might be looking for a way to get up there and help him. Dakota Floyd in that 24 and his teammate, John Sanu, in the 86, they're going to tag team and they're going to try to get up towards the front. Then you got the 6 there of Elsley Daly. John Snow going to dive down to the inside of his own teammate and get on by him. John Snow kind of acts like I do on the freeway. Bitch, I paid for the whole thing. I'm going to use it. There is definitely not that much gap. Not that much gap going on right now. Unlike last night, if you remember, there was all kinds of room. Looks like though, it looks like the number 1 of Michael, or the number 42 of Michael Atkins and Richard Holland are starting to pull away a little bit. Neither one giving an inch. They've been battling back and forth like Wimbledon. We're going to take a little bit of air off, and he's going to dive down to the inside, slingshot past Atkins. And look out. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, hell, just not able to get up there in time. The 32 of Wade, he cut it off. But he's going to jump back up in front of, or behind Atkins. And now he's going to jump back down behind Holland. Hal could just get a few more RPMs out of that thing. He might be able to get up there and help his teammates stay up there in the lead. Just out of reach, and look out. Let's not forget about the 86 of Johnson New, who's driving like he's on fire. He's going to take a look on the inside of Hal. Think better of it. And Richard Holland's going to fall down to third. Wade Hudson takes that second spot and is going to get in behind Michael Atkins. But he's not going to stay there. He's not going to stay there long. He's going to take a look at the inside. Michael fighting back on the outside. Oh, just not enough, Wade. Just not enough. 69 laps of 125. And, Michael Atkins Jr. getting into the, I can't really tell there, but getting into the rear. And caution is not out. Caution is not out.
Well, we're all you drove it in. You overpushed it or coming up on something. I was already there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you over.
Yeah, I understand that. That's what I'm just letting you know. I definitely think that's what he thinks.
Driver's aggravation going back and forth.
Sorry, man, if that's that damn truck.
Why you too cheap out, brother?
I got all these guys.
Why we're doing that, I don't know. Yeah, we're too far.
Get out of here, Mike. You're on track.
Yeah, I'm not very a couple laps behind. That's kind of a shock at this point, you know.
Michael Atkins Jr. Michael Atkins. Yeah, Michael Atkins Jr. diving back down and into the first spot. Richard Holland diving in behind. And there he is. The number 3 of Hal Amy. In third. Right behind him is going to be the 6 of Elsie Daly and John Snew in the 86. That's going to be your top 5, but right behind him, Dakota Floyd and his teammate in the 24 car. 73 laps. 73 laps, and we're going to take this time to go through the field. All right, we're riding on board here with the 42 of Michael Atkins, currently your leader. Just behind him is going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. In the number 3rd spot is going to be the 6 of Elsie Daly. Hal Amy in that number 3 car going to be right in behind him in the 4th spot. Well, the 24 is going to dive down to the inside, and he is going to be looking for that 4th spot of Dakota Floyd. John Sanu, currently running 6, going to run to the outside, going to dive back down to the inside there, tuck in behind Hal. In the 7th spot, we got Sean Hopkins in the 33 machine. Behind him is going to be 34 of TJ Lee. Number 9 of Bert Wilson. He's out there right now. Glenn Jamison in the pits. Michael McCauley in the pits. Vern Bradley. Brad Patterson. And Wade Hudson.
Sorry, I was saying earlier.
And this time, P3 pitting.
Pit right here. 86 time up.
Sounds like it. I may have misunderstood, but yep, nope, I didn't. 31 of Richard Holland going to be diving down in. The teammates of 86 and 24. They're also Dakota Floyd and John Sanu are going to be diving down in. Hal's going to join them all in there. And we got green flag pits. First time for everything tonight. .24 Dakota Floyd is going to be the first one back out on the track, followed by Richard Holland, 31, 86 of John Sanu, and the number 6 of Elsie Daly. You got the two teammates, Dakota Floyd and John Sanu up there running it. Richard Holland diving down in behind John Sanu. Seems like John is just a tad bit faster. He's going to dive to the inside, and Richard's not going to let that door close without him getting in. Number 6 of Elsie Daly says, hey, there's a door open. But no, Dakota Floyd closing that door, slamming that door. In fifth spot, that number 3 car, Hal Amy. Seems as if he just get caught up, and there he's back. Still maintaining that number 5 spot. You can see the league sponsor right there on the windshield. Amy Contracting. If you are enjoying, by the way, if you're enjoying, be sure that get down there and hit that like button. Hit that share button or whatever it is. The buttons, the notification buttons, the share button. And go ahead and bell yourself. Hit them all. Just start pushing buttons until something rings. Richard Holland is your race leader. We've got 84 laps down. Let's take a look at the battle box. Richard Holland, Dakota Floyd, John Sanu, LZ Daly, Hal Amy, and Sean Hopkins and Glenn Jamison. Richard able to open up that gap. There's your top 5 right there. Opening it up to 0.4. I think that is the largest gap. But check this out. The number 3, Hal Amy, making his way back up to 4th. And looking, riding that bumper, John Sanu right there in front of him. No harm, no foul. Was currently running 4th when he had an unfortunate encounter. Back around lap 45. And now he's back up to the 4th spot. Working the hell out of that 3 machine. why we've got a little delay now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the number 8. You got Vern Bradley in the back there in the number 8 spot, that 14, following up right there behind Michael Atkins Jr., involved in an incident earlier this evening. And in front of them, behind them, they got Glenn Jamison, Michael McCulley, Brad Patterson, Burt Wilson, and TJ Lee. That's 8 through 13. Jacob Daniels, another hard night for him tonight in this 72 machine. Got heart, brother. He's got heart. Sitting out there on the track and continuing on. Doing the best that he can. Two laps down. Sticking with it. Getting his time behind the wheel. Back up here in front, you've increased it. Richard has increased his lead to 0.57. Last lap was running at 31.23. The best lap is 30.35. Topping out at 187 miles an hour right there. We've got the 33 of Sean Hopkins now going to join that lead pack in 6th position. But it kind of settled out now. We've 4 or 5 cautions tonight. Teammates there, Dakota Floyd and John Sanu. 3rd teammate, of course, being Jacob Daniels, who we just saw. We are 98 laps in, and where's your race leader? From New England, Richard Holland, in that 31 machine. All by myself. That's what he's singing. All right, chat, you're going to have to give me a second here. I'm going to be trying something here. Please don't shoot me. Oh my goodness, there it is. Yes, we have got it fixed. We have got it fixed. Burt Wilson in there with going down into pit lane. Let's take a look here while we were paying attention here. Let's go ahead and take a look at LZ Daly as he passed Hal Amy for that position number 4. Oh, yeah, boys. I got her fixed. I got her fixed. Back live now with Richard Holland. Gonna have too much fun with this. Instant replay is now fixed. I'm loving it. See, look, just so you know, let's see, we got to wait for something here. We got to wait for something to happen. Not necessarily a wreck. But we're watching the lead race, or the live race, right here. Richard Holland. John Snow passed Dakota Floyd for P2, and if we want to watch the replay, we go back, and we can watch John Snow take over that 2 spot. Oh, yes. Oh, how professional are we? And then we go right back to live. Man, I'm getting good at this job. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, we are under green flag pit stops. And there comes your leader. Thank you, Diana. I very much appreciate it. I'm just glad I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can say that live on the broadcast. But this is about as exciting as I've been in the last 10 years. I'm almost. Never mind. We're going to keep it PG tonight. Sort of, kind of. There's your lead. Well, there he is. There he is. Hal Amy's actually going to end pits right now and is going to get registered.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out. Oh.
I went to the middle and you just come up.
Yeah, everybody comes up, everybody comes up, does everything.
So here we go. What do we see? Oh, God. 28 machine. Looks like it. I can't really tell by that from that replay.
That caution will be under review after the race.
See if we can tell from what happened here. 70 of Burt Wilson. There it is.
Give it to me. Shit on it. Sorry for my language, but yeah, y'all been hitting me all night.
Oh, here we go.
It's gonna be reviewed anyway, so I don't care what you say.
We're going to have a problem with the honor system.
It looks like, yeah, that was not good.
We'll go back and
It was pretty plain as day right
the
there.
driver at fault that don't call it out.
42 is going to come down on Burt Wilson there and going to just continue right on. Well, let's get back to live. I'm sure we're gridding up now.
To accept responsibility if you're the at-fault party.
Thank you there, Bill.
I said give it to me. I turned to.
Well, thank you,
I turned to
Diana.
Patterson, but, I mean, I went.
Boy, they ain't gonna be able to get away with too much shit now that I got this stuff figured out. Now I just gotta work the flame in. That's coming. That's coming, people.
Michael, you should feel sorry for me and let me get my lap back.
Well, I don't know.
What was that, Mike?
I don't know if this man brought Santa extra cookies or not,
I just said, yeah, you should feel sorry for me.
but my goodness, look who our registered lap
Here, get
leader of the race is. That's right. That is the number 3 of Hal Amy. Don't forget to put your name down, or don't forget to put your car number in. We got to get going on that. I didn't see any votes yet. If I missed it, I apologize. Revote. I'm not going to go back, but Richard Holland, Hal's teammate, look at this. Right on the outside of him. And then you got the teammates Dakota Floyd and John Sanu right in behind them. This is going to be a hell of a race and a hell of a finish. Let's go here a little bit through, like I said. There's your race leader, Hal Amy. Richard Holland's going to be onto the outside of him. Dakota Floyd going to be down there on the inside. John Sanu, his teammate, going to be on the outside. In the 6th position, Elsie Daly. In the number 6 car, Vern Bradley on the outside. Michael McCauley in the 81 machine. Glenn Jamison in the 63. G.J. Lee in the 34.
No hard feelings.
Michael Atkins Jr.
Hey, Hal, where are you going?
right up there in the 11th. Brad Patterson in the 28th. And Jacob Daniels.
It's telling us all to pass the pace car. Well, we need to extend it then, because we're on a 1 degree.
Looks like,
I don't know what to do here.
you know, I don't know what it takes. I don't know what it takes to drive the pace car, but it looks like the pace car's been messing up. First it was late, now it's too early. Not really sure what the hell's going on. Unfortunately for Jacob, love him. But it seems like that's the first car he's been able to pass tonight. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my God.
Really, Dakota McCullough just needs somebody's blame.
Yeah, it's usually me that's the one backing on. It's okay, I'll just do it.
Well, you guys just think if Nation was in here, he could take the blame for everything.
That's true. We need to get him back on the racetrack. Pace cars out. Tribal. Backside of the tribal.
Lights are out on the pace car. They should be grinning up now.
I'll do my best to clear flags if we get anything. If anybody gets flags going out, I'll do my best to clear it. Telling me to stay behind Hal.
Boy, I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am to actually get these camera things working. It's like finding out your car has heated seats. I'm excited. All right, we're about to go back green. As we get all gridded up here.
Got to beat everybody.
It's always Nation's fault. Exactly.
We only have 255 fast repairs.
There goes the pace car. Al Amy Construction. On his way.
Typical, I used black clear and said I was.
Richard Holland going to dive in behind his teammate there. Al getting a pretty good run on that. I know that's a beautiful sight for everybody, or a lot of people. Hal Amy leading the race with Richard Holland right in behind him. Don't count out the team of John Sanu and Dakota Floyd right in behind. And look at this, the 33 of Sean Hopkins coming out of nowhere. John Sanu going to be shut that door. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Got to figure out how to get it to work or stay a little bit longer, though. I got to work on it. Something we added new this week. Teammates there riding side by side. Richard Holland taking a look on the inside. Here comes Dakota Floyd. Hal's going to shut that door. Hal seems to be a little bit more comfortable mid-track. And unfortunately, the team there is going to take advantage of that. Dakota Floyd going to run down, and John Snook going to push him right through that door. Must have been a doggy door. Left the doggy door open. And there you go. Dakota Floyd going to jump up there into that second spot. Johnson new and dropping Hal back to fourth. Hal's going to drop right back down, though, get to the inside. And we've got 9 laps to go. No friends available. Here we go. Hal dumping down to the inside of John Sanu. Dakota just dropping down though and just not going to let Hal get back up there behind his teammate. We've got 7 laps to go. You're going to do something, somebody better do it now. Look at this, out of nowhere comes the 14 of Vern Bradley moving up to the 5th spot. What do we got going on here? He's going to dive to the inside, get in there behind Hal. And just as, of course, as I say that, he's going to drive up to the outside. '31, we've got 2. Be sure to vote. Be sure to vote for your favorite driver. Driver of the day. We've got 2. We've got 3. Richard Holland's currently your leader. Oh, look at this. We got the 86. 86 John Snow going to the outside of the 24 Dakota Floyd. Vern Bradley moving up into staying in the 5th, but moving up to the outside behind John Snow there alongside of Hal. And we've got 5 laps of racing. Looks as if Dakota and John are just like satisfied for 2nd and 3rd. They are blocking. Hal, he's going to dive to the upside. He's trying to do something. He's going to try to do something to get around. One to the inside, one to the outside. Starting to get a little bit of distance there. Meanwhile, Richard Holland is taken away. John Sanu is going to look to the outside. Dakota shutting that door off on Hal. John Sanu going to dive down to the inside. And he is looking to take it. Went way too high, allowing Richard Holland to come right back down to the bottom. We got 2 laps to go. It is a fight for the finish, literally a fight for the finish. Richard Holland's going to regain that lead. One last ditch effort. Here's John Sanu to the inside. Dakota looks like he's going to try to close that door so that Richard isn't going to be able to come back down, but Richard is fighting him off from the outside. John Sanu doing everything he can. Final lap, white flag. Richard on the outside all by himself. John Sanu had his teammate come in there, and it is going to come down to the wire. John Sanu on the inside, Richard Holland on the outside. They're going to be coming to the flag. Who's it going to be? And it's going to come down to right here. And it is going to be Richard Holland coming in for the win. John Sanu coming in 2nd, Dakota Floyd 3rd. Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5. Coming in 4th spot, Glenn Jamison is going to round off the top 5. Vern Bradley finishing up 6th. Elsie Daly 7th.
Hey, great racing, guys.
Sean Hopkins 8th. Michael Atkins going to round out 9th. And Jacob Daniels is going to be in the top 10. Michael McCauley, Brad Patterson, Burt Wilson, and TJ Lee is going to finish off your race. But there is your winner right there, Richard Holland.
You did fine.
What a fantastic, there he goes with his celebration. Wow, what a fantastic race. Hats off to John Sanu, Dakota Floyd, Hal Amy, and Glenn Jamison all racing clean. Your top 5 made a hell of a show right there. Richard Holland just inching by and taking the win. We'll be right back with interviews. Gonna let him, celebrate a little bit. That was a tough win right there.
Yeah, nice win, Richard. Yeah, thanks, man.
All right. Let's get him up here to the booth and get these interviews in. How about it, Richard Holland? You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Holy shit. I have got nail marks in my legs. Holy crap. Bring us through that last 2 laps.
Oh, man. That was intense. Yeah, I knew that. I pretty much knew after that restart it was going to be like that. I actually tried to push Hal away from those guys if I, trying to, and it was working, but Hal kind of overdrove 1 and 2 a little bit and slid up, and I had no choice but to go to the inside if I wanted to protect the lead. And so I did, and then I was just trying to play a little cat and mouse with John and Dakota there, trying to pull them both along so they stayed side by side as long as possible. And oh man, they were strong tonight, both of those guys. It was fun racing with them, though. I knew at the end I wanted to be on the outside. I knew the tires, we had drove the wheels off in it. I know all of us did, so I wanted to be on the outside to get that run. I figured that was the lane to win in, so I tried to position myself there. So John did a great job, though. Everybody, Dakota, it was good racing around with them guys, and I know that had to have been close. It looked really close from my windshield.
Oh, it was very close. I don't have the exact time. It has not been posted yet. The official results haven't been posted yet, but man, it was definitely close. Now, I noticed earlier in the race and coming up almost towards the end of the race, the last 5 laps. But earlier, you and Michael Atkins Jr. were playing tennis back and forth. You would take over the lead. He would dive down to the inside, take the lead back, and you'd dive right back. It was, and I noticed in the last 5 laps, that's kind of what was going on between you and John.
Well, I mean, at night here in this truck, and when the track at nighttime, the track's cool and there's a lot of grip, you could do that every lap if you wanted to. You could literally this truck has so much draft, and you just pull up on them and you can basically dive bomb them in the corner and in the next corner, and you can swap back and forth every single lap if you wanted to. But yeah, there was a time in a run there where I pushed Michael to get us away from the pack, because I figured if I could just do that, I'd have to worry. I'd only have to worry about him instead of the whole field. So, but yeah, I mean, you basically pack racing at night in these places, and I'm surprised it spread out as much as it did. But yeah, we played the strategy just right, I'd say. Lack of cautions there towards the end played in our favor, and yeah, it was a good race.
Are you ready for this?
What you got?
0.002.
Oof. That might be the closest finish I've ever been involved in. That's crazy. I got to go look at that.
0.002.
John's going to be awful upset with me.
Well, Richard, congratulations on your win tonight. Is there anything you'd like to say or anybody you'd like to thank?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying appreciate you and everything you've done. I went back today and watched last night's race, and man, you do a hell of a job with all the stuff that you put in the broadcast there. Starting off and the song and the national anthem there, and then all the overlays that you do. I like the one that you do periodically when it shows the top 10 or 15, or maybe it's everybody, and it shows what lap time they ran and all that stuff. I kind of like that periodically during the race. It's pretty cool. Just kind of goes to show who's moving, who's fast. Even if you're running 8th, you might be running the fastest lap time. It's kind of cool to see that.
Well, then you're going to absolutely, well, maybe not the replay tonight, but you're going to love next week, because we got the camera systems working, and not only now can we do replays on the accidents, but I can do the replay on any pass or any move or anything that happens on the track. So if we're following the race leader and somebody makes a good move or a good thing on the back, we can show the replay.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got it fixed tonight. I couldn't work on it very much until we were live, and so it hasn't been working properly, but we got it working now, and it is awesome.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, anyways, you do a hell of a job, man. Like I say, appreciate everything you do, and I just want to thank, Vern and everybody, Hal, everybody that has anything to do with the league. Like I say all the time, man, it's a great place to race. It's free. Good bunch of guys to race with. I want to thank my teammates. Of course, Hal was the only one that made it tonight. The other guys are slackers. But just want to thank the fans. Amy Nation, I didn't get to thank them last night. I know they're watching, so supporting us. So, yeah, appreciate it.
Well, Richard Holland, congratulations on the win tonight. Stay right there. And ladies and gentlemen, the driver of the day tonight, Richard Holland. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, thanks for bringing me up here. I appreciate it. No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, see, I just thanked them guys too.
Well, you got both honors tonight, and you made my job a lot easier. So
Yeah. Well, like I say every week, they're unbelievable fan base. Hal's whole family comes out and supports us. This whole race team, and it means something when you have a whole group of people there really watching your races and supporting you and rooting for you. And you feel that when you're racing. You know what I mean? And you know they're there watching. You want to do a good job for them, and we appreciate it. So thank you guys.
all right. Well, congratulations once again. Great job. I can't wait to see what you come in with next week. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's winner of the Hooker 500 here in Las Vegas, Richard Holland.
Woo!
All right, our next interview is going to be our number 2 spot. And man, what a race tonight. Here he is. Let's see if he's got a copy. How about you, John? You got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, DMS.
John Sanu. Now, I don't know if this is the official or not, but from what I'm understanding, 0.002.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a hair. We'll just leave it at that.
you're gonna keep that at the PG version tonight, right?
Yes, yeah.
It's just a hair.
Yeah. It was one, and it was something I did in 1 and 3. I had a little bit too much turn into it, which bogged me a tick because I didn't want to roll up, I think. But yeah, it's a good run. Richard runs you clean. Good hard racing. We gave each other a little bit on the last couple laps, so no complaints. I had a shot. It was just a little bit. I'm not going to be upset about it too much. I would have loved to have the win, but it was a good race. Good points night. It was a good run. No complaints.
Yes. And what about your teammates? Because, boy, I got to tell you, man, I'm going to hand it to this guy. I know he didn't get driver of the day, and he doesn't get a lot of booth time, but I'm going to mention him anyway. Man, last night, Jacob Daniels had a horrific night. Not all his doing, but he stayed in with it, and he kept on, and he kept on, and he kept on. Tonight, he got involved in an earlier incident, and didn't quit, stayed with it, and he finished in the top 10.
Yeah, no, hats off. We were talking to him before that. He was multiple laps down at one point, stuck with it, took a wave round, took a chance on that, and just fought through it and was able to get back on the lead lap off that last caution and fight his way back to 10th. So top 10 for 16-1 Motorsports. Yeah, awesome job by Jacob for sure, man. He didn't give up, didn't quit, kept at it, kept grinding, and was able to pull out a top 10. So yeah, awesome. Good night for 16-1. Good team. Hats off to, we all work together, talk about strategies, how we want to run the races. So a good finish for one is a good for all, man. So that's awesome. He was able to get back up. So yeah, got a lot of credit for that. It's not fun to do, and it's not easy to do. End of the race, fight your way through. But yeah, damn good job by Jacob for sure.
So we're going to be talking to your other teammate. He got a podium, Dakota, right in behind you. So not bad for a good team. Second, third, and 10th.
Yep, good points tonight for the team. I was really hoping for a 16-1 sweep on the 2 nights, but like I said, it's unfortunate. But how can you be mad at second finish like that?
Yeah.
It was any little bobble from Richard, and I had him. You know what I mean? It was a good run. Richard's a quality driver, so I'm happy that I was able to give him a good run where he had to work for the win. A couple years ago, I couldn't have said that. So this was an honest, solid run. I had a shot at it. So
I'm going to put my hats off, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't want to take the limelight or anything like that from you, but I'm going to put my hat off to the top 6. I mean, you guys all raced clean those last laps when you didn't need to. Richard Holland, John Sanu, Dakota Floyd, Hal Amy, Glenn Jamison, and Vern Brownlee. I mean, you guys just all did a phenomenal, exciting job.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was unfortunate. I think the multiple fast repair sort of lends itself to a little more callous, not consequence type racing for a while. But I was happy to see at the end here, the back half of that race, it really cleaned up and got really serious. And yeah, absolutely, hats off to everybody. All of a sudden, it became a really, really good race. Like you said, throughout the field. Throughout the field, it was good racing. So I'm excited to watch the broadcast. To be honest, I was pretty focused on what was going on with me for the last couple laps, so I didn't look at anything but in front of out in the windshield, looking at Holland's bumper, trying to figure out a way if I could get a shot. How am I going to do this? How am I going to hold the lead once I get it? So when you're going up against him, there's 8 gazillion things going on. So I actually at one point in the room was like, all right, shut up, nobody talk. I need to focus. So yeah, and hats up to Jacob, or Dakota. Good run for him too. A solid run, 2 nights in a row, really good finish. Like I said, we all work well together. If you watch a broadcast, we are running tight against one each other and hard but clean. So yeah, good running. I couldn't ask for a couple other teammates that won any more than these guys. We all work really well together. So
Well,
again,
congratulations, John, for taking second place. I'm not sure there's anyone left to thank, but is there anybody you'd like to thank?
yeah, I need to thank our 2 sponsors. Beltway Coffee, new sponsor this year, primary sponsor on the car, and of course my longtime sponsor, who's also on the rear of the car and a little bit on the side, Luke Transport, is also with us again this year. So excited about that. Excited about the new sponsor. Happy with them. Good company. Good people to deal with. So yeah, I'd like to
Fantastic.
thank them as well.
All right, John. Well, congratulations. And there he is, your number 2 driver tonight, John Sanu, at the Hooker 500, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
Coming
and
up
thank you for what you do, man. We appreciate what you do as well.
Not a problem. Thank you, John.
All right, you have a good one.
Coming up next, well, I don't know. He's around here somewhere, maybe.
He was in the staging room.
Uh,
He's down with Holland.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got him. Let's see here. There we go. How about you, Mr. Dakota Floyd? You got a copy on there.
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me? Well, take us through that last 3 laps.
Man, just bumper to bumper traffic, between the 4 of us. My nerves were gone, and I couldn't even feel my wheel anymore. I was just focused on driving with a full head of steam and keeping Hal behind me and focusing on what the 2 in front of me were doing.
Well, now that you say that, why don't you quickly explain exactly what kind of mentality and the physical aspects of actually racing 125 laps around here on the wheel that you have?
On my wheel, it's not too bad. I race just a basic Logitech, so the force feedback isn't terribly strenuous. But once we got to about the last little bit of the race, I just stopped focusing on what my hands were doing and focusing on what was going on in the track. So yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it was just a lot of my nerves were just gone and couldn't feel the wheel anymore.
Well, you've had a fantastic week.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for better. A win and a podium.
You got that right. You got that right. And a great week for your team.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Having John being able to finish right in front of me. We were just trying to guarantee both of us on the podium when we were coming down to the last about 10 laps. We held both lanes up, and we were just trying to at least bring us both home in the top 3, and we managed to pull that off. He almost got the win. Just a little bit more, and he had it.
Yeah.
He had it in there.
I don't know if you heard the time, but 0.002.
Yeah, you can't get any closer than that. You're basically putting a pubic hair in the front of your truck and winning the race at that point.
It was closer than a frog's hair, ass on a frog's hair, whatever. Hair on a frog's ass. Well,
yeah, no kidding.
Anyone you'd like to thank tonight, Dakota?
Definitely thank you in the broadcast booth, DMS, and thank Vern McCauley for admin in the league. Vern's league at the end of the day, and we really appreciate him for keeping it going strong for so long. And it's just awesome racing with everybody. And got to thank the sponsors, Beltway Coffee and Luke Transport, making the car and the truck look good week in and week out. Can't thank them enough.
Well, fantastic. Well, again, congratulations on your fantastic week. Your win last night, your podium finish tonight. There he is, Dakota Floyd, the 24 machine, coming in third tonight at the Hooker 500 here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Man, Hooker 500, what a name of a race.
Wasn't it? Yeah. They asked me, what do you want to name the race? I did.
Hey, it's Vegas. What
It's
happens in
Vegas,
Vegas
baby.
stays in Vegas.
Well, unless, 9 months later, after that, that passes, you're
well,
safe.
It depends. You can disappear. You don't have to think about it.
All right,
All
well,
right,
that's going to do our show tonight. Thank you very much again to our race participants. We had, to sum it up, we had 18 trucks in, and I believe we had 16 or 15 actually finished tonight. But, of course, all the excitement, all the racers, and all the things we do is for one reason and one reason only, and that is you fans. You fans in the stands are the only reason why we do this week in and week out. Thank you guys so much. God bless. And we will see you next week.